Good morning, student. Today's chapter is chapter 3, fiber and fabric. Already you have discussed regarding some fiber which are often from natural sources such as from plants. From plant sources, those fibers which are often are called what? Natural fibers. From natural fibers we already studied one of the plant sources, that is cotton. Cotton we obtain from plant sources. So next we will study, that is from plant sources only, plant sources. From plant sources, what you obtain? First one is cotton. Cotton already we obtain. Next one is, that is jute. Today we will discuss about jute. How we obtain this jute fiber from this jute plant. This jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plant. From the stem we obtain this. Mostly these are cultivated in rainy season, when mostly will often the fiber are often from stem of this jute plant. And this also, these jute plants are cultivated mostly in rainy season. In rainy season these are mostly cultivated. Next is, in India you will find, in India these are mostly grown in West Bengal, Assam and Bihar. In which part of India it is grown mostly? These are mostly grown, these jute plants are mostly grown in West Bengal, Assam and Bihar mostly. So how these jute plants, at what stage these are cultivated? Cultivated means these are harvested. Mostly these jute plants are harvested at the stage of flowering stage. At flowering stage these jute plants are harvested. Harvest means they are cut down. They are cut down to make fiber. So what happens? These jute plants are harvested at flowering stage. These jute plants are harvested at flowering stage. So what happens? After harvesting, these stems are emerged. They are emerged in water for few days. After whatever, after immersing in water for a few days, they will immerse these jute stems. This jute stem is immersed in a water for a few days. What happened after immersing? The stem get rot. We can say rot, and the stem get rot and fibers are separated from the by end. The fiber and fibers are separated. Fiber are separated by end. Understood? So what happened here? Mostly the fibers are obtained from stem. You will see, you will find a plant. If you find a plant, what first stem is the root, also is the stem is a part of plant, and also there will be branches, leaves, flowers also will be there. So which part we used for obtaining fiber? The stem part. This is the stem part. This part we use for, this is the stem part. Stem part we use for making fiber. So what happened here? Stems are used. Usually these are cultivated during rainy season. Mostly it is grown in rainy season. And in India, most of the state are grown, especially in West Bengal, Assam and Bihar. Jutes mostly grown in these particular states. And these are harvested at flowering stage. So what happened in flowering stage? The stem become matured. So it will be the fiber which are often during this stage will be very strong, very strong. So it will be a flexible itself. So and then what happen after harvested, these stems are immersed in water for few days, so that the stem got rot means decay. They will decompose, they will decay by some organisms. After decaying, that fibers are separated by ends. After decaying, what happen? It will become loose, and you can twist it. You can easily twist it. It will be very strong after rotted. So this is the how jute is often from plant fiber. So now next we will study, after obtaining these fibers like cotton from, especially in cotton, after obtaining cotton from cotton plants, how the fabric is made from this plant sources, how this the cotton and jute, how the fabric is made. Fabric means similarly a cloth. This is a one kind of, I can say this is a fabric. This is a fabric made of some fiber, made of some yarn of fiber. So how this fabric is made from this cotton plant. So now we will study spinning cotton yarn. Spinning cotton yarn. Yarn, how yarn is formed. Now we will study spinning cotton yarn. Spinning cotton yarn. Spinning cotton yarn. Spinning cotton yarn. So here what happened? What is yarn? Already I have discussed this yarn, formation of yarn. These yarns are made from what? Made from fibers. Directly these fibers are taken from the cotton wool. These are taken from cotton wool, and what happened? These are taken from cotton wool. This what happened? Cotton wool. Cotton wool. These are what happened? Take some cotton wool, mass of cotton wool. What happened? After that, what happened? That cotton wool is full out, and full during drawing out. What happened? Drawing out continuously, it is twisted. Continuously, suppose this is a wool. So after what happened? By hand or by machine, these are drawn out. These are drawn out. These are drawn out. During what happened? You make twisted in this direction. Otherwise, in this direction, it is continuously by while drawing out. What happened? You make continuously twisted. These are continuously twisted. After twisting, yarn is formed. Yarn means single. This is yarn is formed. After removing from this, these are continuously, it is drawn and it is twisted while fooling. So this is how the process of making yarn. The process of making yarn from fiber is called what? Spinning. What is the meaning of spinning here? Spinning cotton yarn. The process of here, the process of making yarn from fiber. Fiber is called spinning. Spinning. Got it now? What is spinning? The process of making yarn from fiber. Yarn is made from fiber. By what? By with the help of end also. You can take some pieces of cotton wool by end. You can just full out. After while fulling out, you just twisted it. It will make a thread-like structure, a long structure that is known as yarn. From fiber only directly they form yarn. So what happened? These fibers from a mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. After twisting, this yarn is formed. They bring out the fiber together to form a yarn. They bring out the fiber together to form a yarn. So what happened? These are done by a simple device known as what? End spindle. This simple device these are done by a simple device called end spindle. Spindle with simple device, that is called end spindle. end spindle also called, that is Thakli. What is called? Thakli. These are also called Thakli. Also another device, that is another spinning device that is used by Mahatma Gandhi during the independence movement. They use this, and these are popularized. This chakra is popularized during the independence movement. Mahatma Gandhi used this spindle, that is known as chakra. What is that? Chakra. These are used by Mahatma Gandhi during the British, when they are ruling our country. British during the, what happened in this time, in this period, what happened? Mahatma Gandhi, these clothes are made by homespun yarn. He introduced that the clothes must be not dependent on the that during that time Indians are not allowed to wear their homemade clothes, and they don't have any machines to manufacture or machine to make any clothes. So they already they depend on Britishers. So what happened? They will gain some profit if they get the demand of selling their product, that all the Indians are dependent on their product, so they will have more profit. So what happened during that time? India need independence, they need freedom. So during that time, this organizer, this Mahatma Gandhi used this chakra for making homespun yarn, for making homemade fabric, so that they can wear it without depending on British. So these are the reason that the Mahatma Gandhi introduced this spinning machine, that is called chakra, used by Mahatma Gandhi. So this is spinning of yarn on a large scale is done with the help of spinning machine on large scale. For large scale means large quantity, more abundant of these fabrics are manufactured with the help of machine, with the help of spinning machine. This is spinning machine. So this is how this yarn is formed. From yarn fabric is made. From yarn what is made? Fabric. From yarn, from fiber, directly from fiber yarn is formed. From yarn again fabric is formed. Fabric is, this is any variety of fabric. This is a cloth. This is, we can say this is a cloth. This is, we can say also fabric, but it is made up of from some fibers. So what, from yarn to fabric now it is made. This yarn to fabric, to make a fabric from a variety of yarns, there are two processes. There are mainly two processes, that is called mainly two processes, that is called weaving and knitting. Now we will say yarn to fabric. Now the topic is yarn to fabric. How it is made? Yarn to fabric. First, the main two processes is, that is known as weaving, that is weaving. Another one is knitting. Weaving. I have already discussed what is weaving. Weaving is done by two set of we can say this fabric is made up of two set of yarns arranged together. They are interlaced at a right angle. So I already told how this weaving is done. Weaving is done taking two yarn. This is one yarn, taking two yarns like this. This is a number of yarns. These are yarns. I'm showing here in so much space, but it will be very close. You cannot see here the gaps between two yarn. You cannot see. It is very close here. I'm just for understanding purpose, I'm drawing far as it is possible. So this is a yarn. So one yarn is kept like this. Another yarn is kept like this. This is called what? This is single one is, that is yarn made from fiber. By spinning. By spinning machine, these yarns are formed. Now these yarns are this also yarn. These two yarns are kept what? At right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. This is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Already you have studied in mathematics. 90 degree. this is 90 degree. In this direction, in this square shape it is kept. So all are 90 degree. So what happened? These ions are two sets. One is one ion. This is one ion. Another is this is one ion. These two sets are formed. There are many sets. So in order to make a fabric, all at least two sets are required. Two sets are required. These two sets are required. So making a fabric, how many sets? Yeah, this is one set. This is another set. These two, one set. This is second set. These two sets are made. This fabric can be made. So many other sets are combined together to make a. These are all what? Fabric or cloth, we can say. Fabric or cloth, we can say. These are kept in what? These two sets of yarn are arranged together in a right angle or at a right angle, or you can say interlaced at a right angle to form a fabric or cloth. This is a weaving is done in this manner. If you take a piece of paper, around 30 centimeter, two pieces of paper around 30 centimeter, both are 30 centimeter square, 30 centimeter. You take both with different color. Now you what happen with the help of scissor, you cut it in this manner. You cut it in this direction. Cut it. After cutting, what happen? You just rotate this one. One is this way. You keep another one is, and now you interlace each of this strip of paper with different color. You will observe like this. So this is one color. So another color. You will observe like this. This is with different color. This will be different color. Like this. You will find different, that is interlaced with one another. That is kept in what? Right angle. So similarly, these are paper strip. These are paper strip. You can do it at home. Similarly, like this, you can do in at home. But the strips are much bigger. But these yarns are very small, very thin and small. That are kept like this. Can be done. This weaving can be done by looms. What can the device called what? Looms. That can be done by end looms, or it can be operated by hand, or we can operated by Fibre looms. We can say Fibre looms. That is called machine. This can be weaving. Weaving is done by end looms or Fibre loom. Next is knitting. What is knitting? Mostly these fibers are, these yarns are knitted for what? For making sweaters or mufflers. You can say mufflers or monkey caps. Mostly they will knitted. These are knitted with a single yarn. Here, whatever during knitting process, single yarn they use. Long single yarns they will knit a sweaters or mufflers. We can say, have you noticed how the sweaters are knitted? In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Single yarn is here. Here what? Single yarn is used. used to make fabric. Single yarn is used for making fabric. You will find at some stage you will find, if you full, have you ever experienced by fooling one yarn continuously, it will come out, continuously the yarn will come out. So what happened after, if you full out continuously, the yarn will be coming out, the yarn will come out and you will find there is no safe in that fabric. So what happened, these are knitted by a single yarn that is continuously knitted throughout the fabric. The fabric will be, so you will find mostly in socks. If you see in pair of socks, you will full one yarn continuously, it will come out. There is no end till it the fabric completely finished. So what happened, therefore that are knitted. Sweater also similar, in the similar case sweater is also knitted, they are not weaving, so this is knitted in a single yarn is used for making fabric. This is how weaving and knitting are used for making different variety of fabric. These fabrics are used for variety of what, clothing items. This is how the from fiber yarn is converted, from yarn fabric is converted. How yarn is converted? By spinning machine. This after yarn fabric is converted by weaving and knitting. This is the information regarding how the fabric is formed from plant sources. Next in 7th class you will study about how these fibers are often from animal sources. Then you will study higher classes how this natural fibers already you have studied in 6th and 7th class. Next you will study in artificial fiber, that is known as synthetic fiber. You will study how the synthetic fiber is often in factories. So today's class will be this much. Next topic will be last of this chapter, so that I will complete this chapter and I will give you exercise and will deal with other workbook questions answer. Got it? Thank you. So if you have any doubt, please comment me in the comment box, or you can contact me in WhatsApp. Thank you.